Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Yesy. Welcome. So today's video is going to be on this look right here. I attempted to recreate the new princess, Meghan Markle's wedding day makeup. At first, when I first saw her walking down the aisle, I was like, what is up with her makeup? She looks like she has nothing on. It was very minimal. I couldn't really see what was going on with her eyes because she has like a hooded eye shape, but her face, everything was just very simple, and I was like, what? It's your wedding day. Don't you want to be like super glam? But then I started thinking to myself, whenever Caesar sees me with a natural makeup look, he always compliments me. Not that he doesn't compliment me on my other looks, because he does, but I always get more compliments from him when I have a natural look. And I've noticed guys don't really like a lot of makeup. They like more natural looks. And on your wedding day, you do want to be somewhat natural because these pictures are going to be forever. So you want a timeless, natural look. So then I thought about it and I was like, okay, fine. She does look beautiful. She looks like herself. So it was a good makeup look. Now, ladies, don't get me wrong. I don't listen to what anybody says. If I want to wear a bold liner, if I want to have a smoky eye, I'll do it. Do whatever you want on your wedding day. For her, I thought it looked great, and I thought she looked natural and beautiful and like herself, and I'm sure Harry loved it and was obsessed with it. And I think he like whispered to her like, you look amazing, after she took off her veil or something like that. So I thought that was really cute. So I know that everybody was super obsessed. I mean, almost everybody was like obsessed with this royal wedding, and I found myself waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I did put it to record, but I found myself waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday just to see this royal wedding, and I bawled my eyes out when she walked out of the car and was walking down the aisle. And I'm not super invested in them as a couple. I never really like followed them when they were dating or anything. It's just weddings get me every time, and it's a beautiful thing. This American actress, you know, finds love with this royal prince. It's like every girl's fairy tale. Like, who doesn't want to marry a prince? So I just think it's beautiful, and it's history, and the wedding was really nice. So congratulations to Harry and Meghan. May they have a beautiful life together. But yeah, so I really wanted to create her wedding look, and I think this is going to be a very requested look. Like, people want a tutorial on how she did her makeup. So this is my attempt at what I think, guessing from the pictures that I saw, her makeup was. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, excuse the hair. This is my, you know, Meghan Markle curls. They look a little weird back there, but it'll look more put together when the look is done. So we're going to start off with the Touch in Sol No-Pore-blems primer. Now for foundation, I'm going to use the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. If you guys saw my Neutrogena video, you guys know I love this stuff. This shade is a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to put some Temptu Liquid bronzer in it. Meghan had on a very light coverage foundation, if she even had any at all, because her makeup was super light. It barely looked like she had any face makeup. Her freckles and everything were peeking through her makeup. So I'm not gonna put any more foundation on because I already put too much, and like I said, she barely had anything on her face. For some reason on camera the foundation is looking a shade too light for me. In person it doesn't look like that, but the powder I am going to set with is a little bit darker, so that should even everything out. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Mabeline FitME concealer. This is the shade Sand 20. I don't want to put too much because she, like I said, barely had anything on. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using the NYX finishing powder in Banana. I'm going to powder the rest of my face with this L'Oreal TruMatch powder. This is in the shade W6. Now I'm not sure if this is my shade because my best friend went out and bought a whole bunch of stuff for herself without consulting with me, and she bought stuff way too light for her skin tone, so she gave it to me, and I think it might be okay now because I do have a little bit of a tan. So let's check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. I have a brow tutorial. I always link it in the description of all of my videos. So if you wanna check that out, you can see how I do my brows. But I am going to do my brows and I'll be right back. I am back. Eyebrows are done. Now let's go to the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill palette. She had very simple makeup, and she has kind of like hooded eyes, so it was very hard to see exactly what she had on her lid, but it did look very brown. And I was able to find this picture, and if I zoomed it in, I could more or less see that she had on a very brown, like a matte brown outer lid and a bronzy like middle lid. It kind of looked like a halo eye in the picture, but I probably doubt that she had a halo eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a like brown bronzy lid. Let's dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. Now I think I want to dip into this shade right here. I barely ever use that shade. And put it more in the outer corner and then drag it in the inner corner. Very light hands. Now we're going to dip into the browns. Let me see what brown shade I want to do. I'm going to take that brown shade right there. And with a very light hand, focus this really low in our outer corner. And with whatever's left on your brush, drag it in. So now I'm going to go into this bronzy shade right there, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid. So I know this looks like way more than what she had on her lid, but her eyes, like I said, are very hooded, so you really couldn't see her eyeshadow very well. My eye shape is a little different. Like if I smile and look up, yeah, they can get hooded, but you can see the shadow. I think that's all I'm gonna do for my lid. Now I'm gonna go to the lower lash line. I'm gonna go into this darker brown shade right here. It's more of a cool tone brown. Lightly dip my brush and run it down my lower lash line with this smudger brush. Now I'm going to take this MAC eyeliner pencil in the shade Costa Riche. It's like a brown shade. And I'm going to line my waterline. I'm also going to tight line with it. Only in my outer corners. So for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take this second shade right here, very lightly. Put a little bit of that on my brow bone. Now I'm going to bronze my skin using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So now for blush, I'm going to go into my Ofra blush palette. And she had very pink flushed cheeks. So I'm going to try using this light pink shade. Okay, so I wanted to attempt freckles because Megan has a lot of freckles like around her nose. Let's see what I can do with that. I'm gonna take this like Ofra brow pencil and see if I can like, this won't work. Let me try my brow pencil. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Becca Champagne Pop. She didn't really have much highlight, so I'm going to try and be light with it. All of my highlights are a bit blinding. So for lips, she had a very like nude pinkish lip. So I'm going to line my lips with this Jordana lip liner in the shade Twany. It looks dark, but once you'll see, once I line my lips, it's very like the color of my lips. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the NYX Butter lipstick in the shade Pop Explosive. Now I'm going to use a very light hand because I want this to be light. Now we're going to put on some mascara. I'm using the Voluminous Paradise Mascara. You already know. From the pictures, it didn't look like Megan had any falsies on. Like I said earlier, she had very simple, minimal makeup. So mascara will do. Now I'm going to set my face with the Milani Naked Lash Setting Spray. Alright guys, this is the final look. It is very easy, very simple, and I love the way it came out. I think this is a very nice neutral makeup look for, especially for girls that don't really like to wear heavy makeup or anything, and it is pretty for brides on their wedding day. I think it's a nice neutral, subtle, natural look. Like I said before, I was very skeptical about her makeup at first. I thought it was too natural, but it suited her and it looked well with the simplicity of her dress, and I thought she looked beautiful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and I hope you guys recreate it. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
So I've been thinking about, I don't wanna talk it out.